nightmare. That's what my paralysis demon sounds like.
Hi.
Hi.
You know what he does when we're like when I'm waiting in Discord for us to play a game, he'll just pop in after not talking in chat for like several minutes and just go hi, and I'm always in streamer mode, so there's no join notification. It's just that out of nowhere. And I'm like, well, Pennywise has come to finish me off.
Yikes.
This is it. It's over.
Hi. That is Kirby's taunt in Smash Bros.
Yeah. 2021. Make your own notification noises.
I'm glad I missed that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it's
could be,
good.
that
It's
could be
good.
fire. They would never know.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Shikar. Y'all, these people were wildin' off stream.
You can't say that to them.
I'm not going to say what you said. I'm just going to say
That's right there, right?
things
Yeah,
were-
Don't put us on the spot.
I'm not putting anybody on the spot. What happens in the pre-show stays in the pre-show. But if I seem flustered or the energy seems a bit weird, there was so much chicanery happening. No one was in their pocket. Everyone was out of it.
I was in somebody.
bro.
No.
Gabe. This on the day of the asexuals. It's wrong.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
no, the fuck. I feel targeted.
Right?
Or lack
This is
of.
wrong. Let's introduce our fabulous players and give you an idea of who exactly is bringing you today's drama. Is
I'll go
he
first.
the father?
Oh,
Scorpio, are you the father?
definitely not. Unless I don't remember, which is a definite possibility.
Oh, shit.
Who knows? But that's Scorpio, a half-elf monk, and I'm Xander Jeanneret, playing him today.
Valym, are you the father?
Yeah, possibly. It just depends on if she's seen my snake or not.
Oh, so that
So
was...
quickly. So
This guy.
quickly. Man, how many minutes have we been live?
I don't know. I don't count.
Not a
Snake.
lot.
Hi, I'm Gabe. Say it again. Yes.
What?
I don't know. Did you say your name?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you did.
Just making sure.
And who do you play, Gabe?
Valym. I play Valym, the half-elf druid, who is... Nah, I'm probably going to talk to an animal today, too. I can't escape it. It's going to be like a rat in a crypt or something. It's going to insult me. And I'm going to fight a
His name is
rat.
Nim. Just leave him alone.
Speaking of Nim.
Me? Hi. Hi, I'm Josephine. I had a trouble saying my name. I play Nim Grimwillow. And I guess I'm gonna find out who my father is tonight. Is it not my neighbor here to my right?
Left?
Left?
You're right.
No, that's my right.
Yeah.
I guess.
Are you my father?
Oh no, not like this. That hit a little different. It's kind of terrifying.
Well, Ajax, are you the father? Time to
That's
take
also the second time you've been
responsibility
asked.
for your reckless activities in your youth.
I don't know, bro. It's possible. I mean, it's all possible. Anything's possible. But I'm Balvin, formerly known as LordBalvin, playing Ajax, a half-orc fighter that is depressed, but might be the father of a child. Many children, actually. We'll
Wait,
see.
when did it
Ajax,
become former?
during which time period
No,
did you
formally.
engage in fornication with Mrs. Grimwillow?
Are you just shooting?
Can you ask again, please?
During which dates did you begin your sexual relationship with Mrs. Grimwillow?
No.
To the best
remember
of
the
your
exact-
recollection.
It was
Actually,
a while ago.
has Ajax actually gotten with Nim's mom, or
That
is it
is
just
a
all
great
speculation?
question. That is a
you
great
just-
question. Prosecutor Valym, have you ever actually sealed the deal with Mrs. Grimwillow? If not, which base did you make it to?
We had sex.
Oh, wait. Relevance, Your Honor.
Trying to establish the time frame in which fornication may have occurred to determine whether or not Ajax could be the father.
Several times in the last few years.
In the last few
Exactly.
years, Nim, what is your age at this point in time?
12.
This does not look good for my client.
Objection. Ajax, are you positive it was not entirely in your head? We have seen you talk to a sword.
No, but
You're not positive. Wait.
no, but I'd like to think that I am. I've been through a lot.
That's true.
It sounds like there is a not negligible chance that each one of these players, well, not players, characters could be Nim's father, and that's upsetting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find this group to be too horny to make any type of accurate judgment at this time. So we will hereby be closing this case until more evidence surfaces. Court adjourned.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
I guess we can get into the game now.
I guess.
Was Nim's dad a tiefling?
Mm.
I don't remember.
The guy who showed up saying he's his dad? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Because
cool.
if that's the case, we are significantly less horny.
Oh
What?
my
Oh
god.
my god.
I hereby sentence you to 3 days in dad joke prison,
No, I am a father.
where you will be forced to wear a hoodie and basketball shorts with Birkenstocks for 3 complete days in public.
I
Still,
do wear
I'm still
that.
thinking about that.
Xander really showed up in full dad mode today.
I did. You're welcome, Nim.
It's gonna be a great episode. It sounds sarcastic, but it's not.
I was going to say, you don't think it's going to be a great episode, Gabe? I think it's going to be an amazing episode.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I get to watch them have drama, and then all I have to do is talk to animals. This is way better.
Wow, calling Sunflower an animal?
I mean, if I'm lucky, someone else.
Oh, but okay. Okay.
Whatever, thick Hilda. Like,
She was bad. Oh, she wanted me to.
why did you get so quiet?
I don't
Embarrassment. Embarrassment.
You're
Welcome to
embarrassing.
fatherhood, all
Right.
of
Yeah,
you.
yeah. That's your dad.
This- oh. Scorpio, you
Yes.
lay in your bedroll, fast asleep. And as you do, your brain subconsciously mulls over the events of the past few days.
Mm.
Now, through your meditation, sometimes when you sleep, you can send your spirit to faraway places. And sometimes the same spirits can come visit you, an astral projection of sorts. You see in your dream, where are you in your dreams, actually?
I'm finding myself back at the monastery, even though it's because of my memory problems. It's pretty much all Scorpio has known, and he's excited to be out and seeing the world. There's a comfort to returning to this tranquil, like, serenity where hard work is daily and the meditation is plentiful.
Mm-hmm. You are in the monastery when all of a sudden another figure appears beside you. It is the familiar face of your teacher, Akash.
Mm.
He bows to you
And I
and
return the gesture.
crosses his legs and kind of takes a seat next to you and says, how have you found this new venture into unknown territory?
Master, it's incredible. the techniques that I'm able to perfect and to learn, the styles of combat that I've encountered out here, the culinary delicacies.
Mm. Have you brought honor to your dojo in the past couple of days?
I would say so. I met the Furious Five, and we did them a favor.
What kind of favor?
We protected their farm from an ongoing problem.
Hmm. And it was resolved to everyone's satisfaction?
Well, it got a bit complicated. In fact, I don't remember the teachings in the monastery about the afterlife, but apparently the spirits that are within us can become so consumed with the material plane that they can possess another or cause harm.
Ah, yes. This is a fate that I do not wish upon my greatest enemy. And releasing souls from this cursed existence is a very important part of what we do.
I am afraid, Master, of forgetting the wonderful experiences that I've had, but one true blessing that does come from having memory issues is living in the moment. I'm not concerned or depressed about the past or anxious about the future because I live now.
There is a freedom in that. There is also a burden in that. And that knowing where we are from grounds us in who we are. But being unburdened by it definitely comes with its advantages. Where do you think your journey will take you now?
Now we are tending to a friend and some of his family problems. I do wish to continue this record with you, Master. If I do forget things, it's nice to know someone will be able to tell me again. I will give you more details as we find out more.
Well, I give you leave to journey with your newfound friends. And I hope in traveling with them, you may learn not only about the world without, but the world within. Only through gazing upon others can we truly understand ourselves. And although your work inside the monastery has been commendable, it is only by traveling outside that we get context for the things we do.
Thank you for this gift. I'll take this lesson with me and think on it moving forward.
I wish you a good rest.
And to you, Master.
And his form turns into a constellation. And then one by one, the stars go out. And you are alone in this dream monastery.
And even though it's strange to dream about meditating, it's Scorpio's happy place.
Yeah. Nim, you've just heard this news from this kind-eyed creature, this green eyes glimmering, looking up at you, skin like your own, two beautiful curved horns, onyx in color. And he says to you, Nim, I think I might be your dad.
What? I think you might be mistaken. I don't have a father.
I don't have to be if you don't want me to be. I can understand that. Because I haven't been the most fatherly.
No, I don't understand. This must be just a mistake because I don't have I don't have a father. It's so it couldn't be you. His mom said I don't have.
I can understand why she would tell you that, especially because at that time I didn't want to be a father. So we agreed it would be best if I just remained out of the picture.
He looks over to Ajax. Is Ajax still asleep?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm grabbing notebook.
Who are you? What did you do to my friend?
Nothing. He's just sleeping.
He puts a hand on Ajax and sort of like shakes him again.
Mm-hmm.
Ajax.
Let's see. Ajax, give me another wisdom saving throw.
Please. There we go. 3.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It looks like he's just fallen asleep, child. I just wanted to speak to you. That was it. That was all.
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, I didn't realize you were who you were. I should probably go.
No, if you need a group to travel with, we are here. But I don't want any more lies, from you. You don't need a. I don't know what kind of charlatan you are. I've only just learned that this is very common amongst adults, and I
can
wouldn't
understand
appreciate
that.
you lying to any of my friends either. So we don't need to.
Nim, I had no clue who you could even be. You called me over, or rather with your pan flute, and I came. I should just go to Solace Point. It was rude of me to approach you without talking to your mother first anyway. And I had no intention of breaking this news to you in this way. I understand that this could be upsetting, and I shouldn't have said anything. Even after putting the pieces together.
Nim just turns around and walks over to Scorpio, wherever Scorpio is, and starts shaking him. Or if you're meditating, sort of like, Scorpio, please help me. There's a strange man here.
You walk away. Give me a... Let's see. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's what I'm missing. Character sheet.
It happens.
That is 15.
As you walk away, you hear the panpipes play again, this time in a different melody. And you find yourself compelled to be friendly towards this man. You suddenly look upon him with kinder eyes and with a warmth that wasn't there before.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I don't usually speak to others like this. Is there anything I can help you with? And do you need any food? I could see if we have some chowder left.
I would just like to talk to you more about what our relationship could potentially be if I were to come back into yours and your mother's life. Would you take a walk with me?
I suppose I could. I'm sure they'll be all right.
As you look back, you had sort of shaken Scorpio, but he is deep in whatever he's dreaming. So he just sort of rolls over and continues to snore a little bit.
He
It seems relatively safe. Okay.
reaches out his gloved hand again towards you.
And I'll take it.
And he wanders into the forest.
So, what is it that you're wondering about?
Well, just about what you've been up to while I was gone. What sorts of things interest you?
Oh, well, I suppose it might be changing the last few days. I feel like I've discovered so many new things. But mainly I've been laying the dead to rest, and ushering them to peace and helping their loved ones come to terms, sometimes better than other times, and keeping Mum company and making sure she's happy and yeah. Where have you been?
Wandering, learning songs and honing my craft. I could teach you a song for healing the soul.
Oh,
A
that would be
melody
quite
for
useful.
the melancholy, I think it's what it's called.
what was it?
A melody for melancholy.
Oh, I would love to hear it. Anything to help soothe the soul.
Okay. Then I'll play it for you. Where's my kazoo?
Oh my god.
Here it is. I thought I had it at hand. It was underneath 6 books. I apologize.
Amazing.
Imagine a pan flute, if you will. He pulls out his pan flutes and plays.
That was amazing.
It doesn't sound as majestic on a kazoo.
It does. Kind of.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, I hear it can soothe those who are in pain.
Did it make Nim feel any differently?
It made your loneliness feel a little more distant for a moment.
That's really something. Thank you. Did you used to work as well in the same field as I?
No.
No?
I enjoy entertaining the living.
Oh. I find I meet many more of the living than I do the dead. They don't often come on their own, There's all their loved ones that come too. It's not fair to only want to be around others when they're happy, Someone has to be there when they're sad too. I like to think that's what I do. Anyway, I'm worried. You don't think we've been away too long?
Give me a perception check.
Also, don't eat anything.
13.
Before you can do anything, as you say these words, you hear a twig snap behind you. And off to your left, a figure emerges from the woods, and another one you imagine behind you. And one of them grabs you, placing a hand over your mouth rapidly. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god. 14.
All right, let me roll. You are taken away into the depths of the woods
Oh no.
by hands unfamiliar to you. One tightly over your mouth, the other one firmly around your waist. And you're pulled away from this horned man who looks sad and wistful.
Is he not doing anything?
Mm-mm. The rest of you awaken from your sleep. It is now nighttime. Because I think you slept during the day, if I remember correctly. I guess it would be
Probably.
evening.
Okay.
You enjoy the benefits of a long rest, so feel free to have your character sheets reflect that.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was down to 3 hit points.
Mhm. You all enjoy the benefits of a long rest. Ajax, you would notice it first. First, the horror hitting you that you've fallen asleep when you were supposed to keep watch. And second,
Oh,
the horror of realizing that Nim, who was keeping watch with you, is no longer there.
Nim? Nim? Nim!
He probably went off to get breakfast. It's fine. We'll find him.
No, Nim doesn't leave by themselves. What?
Oh.
Valym, did you see anything?
No, I was asleep. What is happening?
Nim is gone. What?
Gone?
I don't. I fell asleep. We were on watch together. They were sitting right next to me, and now, Nim.
The forest answers in nothing but birds chirping and crickets gently trilling.
He was just right. So I start freaking out. Ajax is freaking out. I'm looking everywhere around the camp, behind rocks, trees, wherever, and I can't. Where's Nim? Where's Nim? Where did he go?
Give me a perception check.
That is a 10.
Oop.
In your panic, you cannot see anything around you.
Where's Nim? What if someone took him? What if something? What
Okay.
if it was a wolf?
Calm
if it was
down,
what-
big guy. We'll just look for some footprints. If it was an animal or something, or Nim was taken against his will, there'll be some sign, right?
Yeah. I don't. It's nighttime. Nim doesn't. They don't do anything by themselves. He doesn't. Okay. All right. Let's look for footsteps or something. I'm not magical. I can't. All I know is my hands.
I'm gonna start ritual casting Speak with Animals.
Damn
it.
Yeah, and then I guess Scorpio's was maybe using survival to try to find any sort of footprints or sign of struggle.
Yeah. Give me a survival check first. An investigation will do better on this. Just to.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you-
18 for investigation.
Oh yeah, with an 18, you do see Nim's footsteps. Like you see where they came towards you in the soft, sort of packed dirt where you've set up your camp, and then you see them double back and disappear into the out of the into the grassy area where they disappear, kind of stepping away.
Oh no, Ajax! They tried to wake me up. And Scorpio's just
No.
pointing out the trail. Valym, look! I think they went that way.
We have to go.
You see
We have to go
Valym
check
lighting
now.
incense and
Yeah.
Right now,
Ajax, do you want to see if animals have seen them?
yes, I guess.
Fine. And I'm just gonna cast it using a spell slot instead. Just so it's up.
Okay. Perfect. You successfully cast it.
All right. And can I look in this? Can I look around and see if there's? So we're in a forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to look for a hawk if I can. Some sort of predatory bird with probably sharp eyesight.
Okay. Yeah, you would see quite a few. You probably see a red-tailed hawk.
Okay. How far would you say?
It's like perched up in a very tall like redwood tree, not far from where you are.
See, it's about 30 feet.
Probably not 30 feet. They build their nests up high. You know,
Okay.
it's a bit more than 30 feet.
Valym starts climbing.
I start climbing to get within 30 feet of this bird.
Okay. Give
Oh,
me
God.
an acrobatics check.
All right. Oh, I'm not bad at that. 17.
You get up there. It takes some effort, but you get up there.
Okay.
You pop your
So-
head over one branch and see the imperious gaze of a female redtail looking at you.
Okay.
Nestled on some cute eggs. There's only 2 of them. Oh, hi
All right.
there.
Oh. I don't have time for this. And so
Nice day,
in
don't you know?
Sylvan, he says, I'd like to ask for your help, and pulls out a little morsel of food that he's like twiddling between his thumbs. And using the morsel of food, the moving of his hands, and then the Sylvan words, he's going to cast Animal Friendship. Convince a beast that you mean it no harm, see within range, so 30 feet. It must see and hear you. If its intelligence is 4 or lower, the spell fails actually. If it's under 4 or low, if it's 4 or higher, excuse me. So if it's under 4, then it has to make a wisdom saving throw, or it's charmed by me.
Okay. She is not impressed.
That's more than a 14, huh?
I rolled very high. I rolled a 17.
Everything hurts. All right. Oh well. So then I'll just try to convince it the old-fashioned way. Hi. We're looking for a hatchling of ours that has disappeared.
Oh no, you lost your hatchling, have you? Oh no.
Yes, we have small, blue, tiny horns. Speaks like this sometimes.
Oh no. Well, let me think what I saw last night. And let's see what she rolls. I think she rolls with advantage on perception checks, which is good because the first was a 2 and the second was a 20.
Roll that for animal friendship.
She like thinks for a moment, furrows her brow, and then she's like, I think I did see something last night, roundabouts, or not last night, last afternoon, roundabouts the time I was going down to the river to get some fish, I did see something. I saw this horn feller came in and was talking to another little horn child. Very big, but could have been your hatchling, They were
If
playing
I offered to
on their
catch you a
flutes.
fish, would you take us?
Oh, I could probably find him for free. I got kiddos of my own, I know what it's like.
That's- Yeah,
hard.
Good. And I point to Ajax. The father over there is very unhappy. He is very
fathers
worried.
sometimes they're not really worth a whole lot, Sometimes it's a whole one-woman operation.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Why the
No.
dad should have been climbing up here as his hatchling,
It
But
is, but
they're not taking accountabilities these days. Us
No, I'm-
moms, we got to stick together on this one,
Yep, bit of an uncle, but I'm trying my best.
It's hard.
I might not understand the child, but I care about them at least. So,
I get it. I got 2 of my own.
mm.
I'm
Well,
already
you know
worried
what?
about all those extra mouths to feed, but he ain't around. Who
Yeah,
knows? He's
well-
probably taken up with some type of pigeon in the city. Who knows, really?
You know
But I'm
what?
gonna help you because I know what it's like.
Yes. I hope all his feathers fall out. Looks like a turkey.
That would be apt, I really hope that's the case. All right. Well, let me go take a little bit of a circle overhead, and I'll let you know if I can pick something up.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I do remember that feller taking her into the woods.
He's probably going to die.
Yeah, he was. They were playing the dueling pipes, scaring all the animals away. I'm trying to eat these creatures, They were playing these pipes all over. It was so hard, couldn't even find nary a cricket or a rabbit.
Thank you. If I can help you with anything in the future, my name is Valym. Just out for me and I will come right up.
Honestly, I could use some. And she points at like a little bare spot in her nesting. I could use a little bit of reinforcement.
Druidcraft.
Ooh.
She is super appreciative and shows it by clacking her beak at you. You take 1 point of piercing damage as she affectionately nips at your fingers and arms.
All the women in my life seem to hurt me out of care. Thank you.
Oh, aren't you the sweetest? This'll hold up nicely. With these little sprouts popping out. All right, I'll be right back. You just stay right here. Make yourself at home. There's some food over there, and she points at a pile of her catch of the day and some other things, and she's like, all right, I'll be back now. And she flies off with a big push
all
from
of
her
you,
wings.
the hawk told me to stay in the tree, but she's going to go look to see where she saw Nim with another horned figure.
Oh.
A what?
Another horned figure.
Scorpio looks at Ajax. Does Nim's mom have horns?
Yes, but she wouldn't be all the way out here. Not at this time.
Well, then we have a mystery person.
Whoever they are is dead.
That's what I told the hawk.
Or we talk to them.
Dead.
Okay.
Ajax, can we at least
Yes,
not
Valym.
kill them immediately? Because then
Try.
no. All I'm saying is, if you talk to them, then it makes you look way better in Nim's eyes and Betsy's eyes. And then you killed them after they said something stupid.
You may have convinced me.
Awesome.
Take it.
Look, I'm not going to try to stop a bear. I'm just trying to curb the bear a little bit.
After some time, the hawk comes gliding back and lands gracefully in her little nest. Fluffs out her butt a little bit as she settles back down. I think I got him,
Oh, really?
The horned feller. I rolled really well on my perception check. I get advantage on those.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Sounds like jargon, but I'm impressed. Go on.
That's the DM being a bad DM. Yeah, I managed to find him.
Oh, you found them?
I think I found your hatchling too.
Wait, them? There was more than one person?
Over by the hot springs. Sometimes I go there, Sometimes when I get really stressed about being a new mom, I go and sit in the hot spring for a little bit, soothes me bones. It's very nice. You should try it sometime. I don't know why she's Irish now, but we're just
Yeah,
going to go with it.
You know what? Before I go down, I pull out my eagle totem. Have you ever seen one of these?
Oh, you got a picture of me?
Oh,
Yes.
I can sign it for you.
That would be yes. I'd lean it over a little bit.
She like with her beak inscribes like a little mark, the best that she can make in the back of the totem.
I look at Scorpio. What is he doing?
I don't ask questions. But he is effective.
Thank you.
She does point a wing out in one direction, Valym. And she says, "Over that away.
Be safe.
There's a creek and a hot spring."
Got it. Thank you so much for helping
There's-
us find our hatchling.
You see her like lift up a leg. There's this many. Wait, do they have 3 claws? However many claws a red tailhawk has.
Got it.
I think it's 3 or 4.
And then I'll start climbing down. Okay.
Be safe.
there
Take
are-
care.
Thank you.
And eat well. You're a growing boy. And good on you for taking care of your hatchlings. You just take care now, all right? Come and see me if you ever need anything. I'm a good neighbor, you know. All right. All we got out here is each other. Yeah? Okay. Take care now.
Ajax has no idea what I put up with for him.
And she settles back down in her nest.
And I walk over to Ajax and Scorpio. Okay, there are 3 figures with Nim over by a hot springs across a little river thing.
Okay,
Why are we still here?
that's good. Yes, let's follow the tracks until we get to water. Then just follow the water.
You're right, Ajax. Lead the way. I support you.
Okay, let me calm down a little bit. How many were there?
3.
And you said one of them was horned?
Yes.
We have to
Nim
go on
was-
this with a plan.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you right now, if there was even a hand laid on Nim, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no intent of any kind of mercy.
Scorpio, do you have any of your alcohol on you?
Yeah, I have a little bit of the ale from the monks.
You could, if you're up for it, we could have Scorpio pretend to be a drunken wanderer in the woods.
Scorpio?
We would get the upper hand and the element of surprise.
Okay. I trust you too.
And we are devising this plan sort of as we're following through to...
Yep.
You follow the hawk's instructions. They're actually pretty good. And sure enough, you hear the babbling of a creek not too far from where you are.
Yes. All right. Pull out my hand axe.
Is it apparent that it goes into like a hot spring, or we have to follow one direction?
No,
or
it looks
another?
like it looks like it's just cutting across here as far as the eye can see. You're not sure if it's connected to the hot spring at all. Everyone give me a perception check.
One of the few things.
Natural 20.
Very nice.
16.
14.
Nice.
Okay. Actually, so all 3 of you see it. You see a hooded creature nearby washing itself in the creek. It's quite some distance from you, but you're able to see it pretty easily since you're looking for him and you rolled so well.
So as soon as that's spotted, Scorpio like takes a stiff stance and then motions for the other 2 to go into hiding, and pulls out this flask right away and goes into performance mode.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
So he'll.
what do you do? Actually, I was gonna have you roll first. Go ahead and roll performance.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Dang it! I wasted the natural 20. 16.
16. Okay. Let's see. All right. So, how do you approach?
I assume that once Valym and Ajax are sort of out of eyesight, like that's the main thing that Scorpio is waiting for, and he takes a bit of this ale and just swishes it around in his mouth to give like the illusion of smell. And then you can see him just sort of Three Stooges style bring one foot up straight in front of him and then down, and you see him slam his forehead into the ground, and you hear a loud crack. And all of a sudden, Scorpio just goes, ah. And then he turns his head a little bit to see if the hooded figure has noticed him.
Definitely does. You see two green eyes peer at you from under the hood and say, Oi, you all right, mate?
Keeping his head on the ground, but sort of in like a downward dog position, Scorpio uses his legs to sort of crawl forward while he sort of scrapes along. And he's like, oh, thank goodness you're here. And then he pushes off of the ground to stable himself like a mime, like on the streets of Paris.
Oi, that was a right bloody crack right there, wasn't it? Are
No.
you all right?
No, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I'm just a little bit lost. I'm a little bit lost and I hit my head. Could you tell me where I am?
Yeah. Where you trying to be? Right now you're in the forest, right? Says
I
not
swear-
exactly nothing around here, but where are you trying to be?
I was with my friends. You would love my friends. They have horns. Have you seen them?
At this, you see his expression change minorly. And he says, "No, I ain't seen no orange fellows around here now."
Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, sorry to bother you.
Well, you take care now, alright? You maybe just lay off a little bit, right?
Oh no, I'm fine. I can handle it. Where are you going?
I was just washing up. I'm on my way back to town. Yeah,
Which town?
the one right past Goldendale.
That's nice.
I perform there sometimes, yeah? So,
You're a performer. Do
Little
one.
bit.
Do one for me. Do one right now. Do it. Do one.
you know, why don't you come see me at the pub, and I'll play for you all night, eh? It looks
and at
like
this-
you fit in a pub, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with my alcohol.
Give me a perception check while you're like talking to him.
Okay. Well, see, that's a 6.
Yeah, this seems all above board.
Yeah. It's Scorpio's panicking because he's put more into the performance, and he's like, I'm not really sure what I'm trying to get here. but
Yeah.
it's going well.
Well, I'm just gonna mosey.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Don't mind me.
All right. And he just turns
And then-
around.
Yeah, and Scorpio will go to like motion like he's doing something at the stream.
Okay. You see him
Alright.
kind of saunter off.
So, Valym and I, so did we go separate ways, Valym? What do you think? We went like right, went left, or we went together? To
Probably
hide?
the same spot because if it's
Uh-oh.
if it's dark, it's gonna be harder to find each other.
Okay. So, like, I guess we should go see what happened.
I agree. Nothing. It didn't go badly, at least.
I mean, he's alive.
Yeah. No hostility.
He almost convinced me he was drunk, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a thing that he does.
Let's go.
All right. Walk on up.
As Valym and
Walk on
Ajax
up.
sort of come out of the bushes, Scorpio like straightens up immediately and dusts himself off.
No. How did that go?
No,
He went that way.
Oh.
we should follow him.
Yes, we should.
And we'll
So-
duck into the shadows.
Roughly how far did he get from us at this? Can we still see him, or is he like kind of
No, he's still in sight. You notice he actually moves very slowly and
Okay.
a bit awkwardly if you are observing him at a distance.
Mhm.
He doesn't
Okay.
walk at like a brisk clip like you or I would.
Okay. So we're gonna sneak behind him, kind of duck back into the forest, and just keep an eye on him, see
Deal.
where he goes.
Understood.
Give me stealth rolls.
Ooh, I actually have some. A 21 for
Oh,
Scorpio.
Perfect.
16.
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
Oh,
you're all
darn.
able to follow him completely incognito. And as dusk falls and, you kind of gain the cover of the shadows, the long shadows of the trees, your passage is made even easier. You notice him stop at one point as it gets darker. He looks up to the stars. And as he does, he sits down on a stone and starts removing these long thigh-high boots, revealing, since you all have, I believe, dark vision, hooved feet.
What
did you
feet?
say?
Hooved feet.
Hooved.
Oh.
Mhm. He just kind of kicks off these large, sort of stuffed thigh-high boots, tosses them off kind of like, nonchalantly by the side of the rock, and throws back the hood to reveal 2 horns as well.
Oh.
He ties it up in a sack and kind of starts digging a little bit to conceal this quarry, I guess you could say.
They said the figure was horned. He has horns.
He does, but Nim isn't here. But it means we're in the right direction.
I fear the longer we wait, who knows where Nim is at this point.
Which is why we have to follow this person. Because if we don't... Ajax, I can't cast another spell today. So if we want to talk to animals again, we would have to wait 10 minutes. Our best bet is to follow this person. And then when we reach them, I'll follow your lead. Whatever it is.
So before you started talking, Ajax was reaching for his sword, like hovering over it, like ready to go and kill this guy.
Yeah.
And I slowly just back away from it and fine. You're right.
Plus, to be honest, Nim is powerful.
You're right. I can't lose someone else.
Well, then don't. And let's follow them.
Right.
They finish concealing this leather sort of like bag behind this somewhat prominent boulder, not too far from the creek. They don't dig that deep. They cover it with not just some dirt, but also like some shrubberies and stuff like that they've kind of uprooted and placed over it. Then you see them kind of bend down and with a piece of charcoal mark the rock and kind of shaking their legs as though a great burden has been removed, move a lot freer and faster as they continue moving along through the night. As they do, they kick up a tune or two, some of them happy, some of them mournful and sad. And you see them occasionally talking to creatures, to trees, almost as though he knows them. And eventually he leads you back to the road. He looks up and down either way and then puts out his thumb almost as a joke, chuckles in the wind, and then kind of makes his way down the path you came from, the side of the road you came from.
I'm starting to lose a little faith in this. Where could he possibly be going?
Meanwhile, Nim, you're faced with a sort of like what do I say, gentle figure. Her hair is pulled back into a ponytail, and she has like a winged eyeliner and kind of a pouty mouth. She's human, so she's human-sized, with freckled skin, very pale, and she kind of like says in a mousy voice to you, "Hi, my name's Sarah Bell. Really sorry. I'm gonna feed you though, but if I remove your gag, you have to just please don't yell, otherwise, because that other guy doesn't want to feed you, but I think we should, because you're a baby, and that would be really bad if we were to starve like a baby. So we're just can you just promise not to scream?" "Oh no, you're crying. Please don't cry." She like removes the fabric that's been tied around your mouth. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry. No. 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 Don't cry. Here, look. I put blueberries in the oatmeal. Here comes the blueberry train.
He just takes them really quickly, like, where are my friends?
Well, I don't know, but I'm hoping that they'll come looking for you. They care about you, right?
Why did you take me?
Well, I don't think I'm supposed to tell you that.
You're all horrible, horrible.
Oh, I get, I can, yeah. I can understand that.
Who else is around?
You actually can't really see anyone. She's put you with your back to something.
Okay.
And you're sitting on the floor, and you have like a almost like the side of a cot kind of blocking your vision on one side, and
Okay.
she is crouched on the other side, and in front of you is Forrest.
Okay. Is he bound or?
Yeah. Your hands are tied in front of you as well as your feet.
Okay.
So when you take the oatmeal, you're able to do so.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a lot harder for you to eat like that. So I mean, I could just do it for you. I found blueberries, so I added them. Because normally the oatmeal is a little, can be a lot for a kid without the blueberries. I tried to find honey, but I couldn't find honey.
Thank you. What's your name?
I think I can tell you that. My name is Sarah Bell.
Therabell?
Sarah Bell. Yeah.
Sarabell.
Serebell. Sarah Bell. You can just call me Sarah or Sarah if you want. It's,
All right. How long do I have to stay here?
Well, I mean, hopefully not, too long. Hopefully your friends will get here. Otherwise, I guess we'll just have to take you with us. We can be like sisters.
Well, I have to get
Oh.
home.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, we could probably do that too. I'm sure they'll show up.
Are you gonna stay here with me?
If you'd like, yeah, I could do that. I think I'm done with my chores for the day. I'm really sorry I grabbed you in the woods back there. I didn't want to. It wasn't my idea to hit you over the head, though.
Do I have to stay here?
I think you do.
Oh.
But maybe we could put some ointment on your lumpy bumpy, And you notice now, Nim, that you do have like a bump on the back of your head, and you've taken 2 bludgeoning damage.
No.
Oh.
I was just gonna, keep you awake, but
Is it a tent?
no, you're actually out in the open air.
You're horrible, horrible, horrible. I know you're an adult, that you have to lie, but you'll come to regret everything that you've done. I hope it's not the last thing that you do. And I'd like to cast dissonant whispers.
Wow.
Yeah, go for it.
Scary.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
There's no somatic component for this, is there?
Oh.
I'm not sure if there is.
It's just verbal? Yeah, it's just verbal. That's
Okay.
what I'm... That was... Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have to... You just have to do a wisdom saving throw,
Oh,
DC 14.
I got an 8.
So... Target must make... On a failed save, takes 3d6. Oh, shit. What?
Dissonant Whispers doesn't mess around.
Yeah, dissonant
Okay,
whispers.
I didn't know it was that much. It's more that they must immediately use the reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you. And 10 psychic damage.
She dies on the spot.
No.
You see,
Whoa. Like dead, not knocked out.
no, she'd be knocked out first.
Oh,
I had to do it. I'm sorry, I had to do it.
I mean, unless you wanted to like massive. Hey,
I'm
if
evil.
this is how the first person
I am
dies,
evil.
Yeah.
You see
the
her
godchild
as-
is merciless.
As you remind her of her own mortality, and as this, she's faced with the thoughts of her impending demise, and visions of her own funeral and her own mourning relatives, haunt her in her brain, she shrieks and runs away and collapses out of sight of you. And now, since she's removed from your right-hand side, you can actually see, not much. You can see some distance away, there's like a table with someone sitting at it. And then, like I said, your vision is obscured because you're leaned up against some type of structure, and on your left there's a cot. But you do see like a little bit of smoke coming around the side of the structure you're laid back against. And yeah, so you have some sense that there's a fire. Sarah Bell collapses on the floor, and the man at the table comes rushing forward to see what is wrong with her, saying at the same time, like, "I told you not to talk to her. She's freaky." And we cut back to the other 3.
I should have took him home.
So yeah, we've been keeping eye on. I assume this person that has removed the boots and stuff, they're sort of setting up camp, and now they are like out for the night, or are they continuing to move?
No, they're continuing to move at a decent clip now that those boots have been removed, and they're kind of whistling as they go.
I mean, Ajax, if you really want to, we could just catch up with them and force them to tell us where Nim went.
I thought you'd never say that.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right.
So Scorpio will wait for Ajax first move.
Mm-hmm. Ajax, how do you want to play it?
So how far away from him are we at this point?
We could be anywhere.
Yeah. You've did very well, kind of obscuring your presence, and yeah, this is your setup.
Okay.
So it can go down
I
any way you
want-
want.
All right. I want Valym to go right, and I want Scorpio to go left,
Done.
and I'll come from behind.
All right.
On my go.
Understood. You're in charge.
Everyone, roll your, I guess, athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Not so bad.
I guess you can also do your grapple, which I think might be the same roll.
Yeah.
Or like a strength or something.
That's okay.
A 16 for Scorpio's athletics.
13.
14 for me.
Yeah. All of you grab him. It's like a dog pile. Yeah. Valym, you tackle him. Scorpio, you immediately get him into an arm bar. Ajax, you put your boot right square into his back. And before he knows what's happening, his face is in the dirt and he is flailing.
Answer the half-orc's questions or you will most likely die.
Oh, what's all this about then?
Where is the horned child?
Oh, shit. Oh, roll intimidation.
Would I be able to assist by tightening my grasp?
Yes, 100%.
So maybe adding advantage onto that?
Mhm. Roll with advantage. I think actually half-orcs get, I think they're proficient in intimidation too, so.
It's a 9.
With
the
advantage?
Yeah. Oh no. Well, how would you check on this? On because it just says
Roll
9.
twice.
on-
Roll twice.
Just roll a
Oh,
second
twice?
one.
Take the
Oh,
higher.
okay.
Mhm.
Got you. Got you. All right. Oh, God bless. That's a 12.
He says, "Oi, I don't know who you people are. I'm just going about my business. Get off me.
Don't lie.
I ain't lying. I just going about my business.
What sort
I
of
thought
creature
you
is
were
this?
drunk." I think being a forest being, Valym, you would
Yeah.
know this is a satyr.
I'm going to say in Sylvan
Mm-hmm.
to the satyr.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be very sincere with you. That child is very important to this half-orc. And if I get off of your back, you're going to die before you get a chance to say anything. So please do me a favor and have some self-preservation.
Upon hearing this, he wavers and he says to you and Sylvan, still with this accent, "Listen, they handed me a couple coins, told me to separate the kid. I'm not with them. I didn't do nothing. And they promised me they weren't gonna hurt him. They told me that. They gave me some information, told me to pretend to be his dad, so I did. You know, but they promised me they weren't gonna hurt him, and they told me just separate him from those other blokes, or give you a couple coins and send you on your way. That's it."
So you want me to tell him that you pretended
Man,
to be...
you need to tell him whatever you got to tell him, so that he doesn't snap me in two, eh? Because his boot's on my back, and I can just tell that he's a heavy fucker, eh? He's big. I can tell, just from the size of that boot in the middle of my back, eh? So you just tell him what you got to tell him, so he doesn't rip me horns off.
I look at Ajax very concerned hearing these words. Do you have any information? Because that is the child's actual father. So what should I tell him?
You just want to know where the kid is, eh?
Yes.
Okay, well, just please don't tell him that I told you, because I don't want this to get back to me. They just said, just let a song and dance, separate the kid. Kid's a runaway. We're gonna get him back to his mom. That's what they told me. I didn't realize they were doing nothing illicit. I didn't realize this was his dad. He's a half-orc, eh? So I just put him asleep. I didn't think there was anything happening here that was under the table, as it were.
I don't care. He's going to kill you. Where is the
What?
child?
So back where I was washing my hands and my face when this drunk lout came and disturbed the peace. It
Yes.
was
Oh,
not.
it's good to see you again. Oh, yeah, I can't understand it.
You see him gesture to you though.
Yeah, I'm just like, ugh.
Hey, it was like half a mile back from there. You know, it's been a strange day. I've got no quarrel with you. There was some hawk, middle of the day, came, nearly pecked me eyes out. I don't know. It seems like you lot are well connected. You
Give
got
me half the coin.
all right. Yeah. I mean, you gotta let me go, eh? So I can get to me
Yes.
pass. All right.
That is the hope.
Half the coin. Yeah, it's fine. It's not like I didn't work for it or nothing. You see him pull out his pouch and hand you 3 silver.
They paid, and this isn't common, they paid this figure to separate Nim for whatever the hell's reason, and tricked and lied to them.
Where are they now?
Back that way, half a mile from where we found this person.
I look at on the ground. Are you sure?
I'm positive, eh? I saw him go that way towards the hot spring. I
Do you
ain't
have a
got no
name?
loyalty to him.
Do you have a name?
Of the bloke who paid me. Aye,
No. Oh, yes,
Oh.
actually.
Gianni.
Johnny.
Gianni.
And what's your
Italian,
name?
I think. I don't know. Does Italy exist in the setting? Who's even thought of this? The accents somehow do, but the countries don't. But with this accent, I don't even know how to say that name, eh? So it sounds like I'm saying Johnny, but it's not. It's Gianni. That's the bloke who paid me.
Ajax, can we spare them for being stupid?
Let him go. And when they let him go, I grab him by his neck and pick him up.
Oi, there's no need for all this, eh?
If you're wrong, you will be in that river by tomorrow. I don't forget faces.
Listen here. I didn't know he was your son. You're Afok, eh? How was I supposed to know that? If I'm wrong, you just come to Tora's Wish, ask for Thistlebrun. I perform at one of the pubs there. You can kill me yourself, eh?
I
The
let him
6
go.
silver wasn't worth it. Now it's only 3.
I let him
Did you
go.
lot? By the way, did you lot sick that hawk on me?
Yes.
That was some downright just
You will have much worse
crazy.
things to worry about.
She
Yeah.
nearly packed me eyes out.
Yeah, you kidnapped a child.
I didn't know that. She's skulking
Well.
at me the whole time, and you.
The
The
she
next
points and you
complaint out of
actually
your mouth
see-
is your neck.
You see this, but you also notice that there is a large gash coming down where the hood was drawn back over one eyebrow.
That's funny. She was not happy. How dare you take somebody's baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, you took a baby. Guess you're dead now, huh?
Fine.
Okay.
I'm wasting time.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, if I don't have Nim back, you're done.
All right, I get it. Big scary. It was a mistake, eh?
And start going the other direction.
He like straightens his clothing and starts like going back down the road he was going down. He's like, I really just got to stick to just singing in pubs. This ain't worth it. I nearly died, nearly had my eyes pecked out, nearly had my windpipe crushed. This ain't worth it, eh? And that's what you hear, the lamentations of one satyr as he fades into the distance. Nim, you see one of the figures from the table come rushing down and scooping up Sarah Bell. And all of a sudden, you see leaping over the structure that was that is like your back is up against, like leaping over it and in front of you, a half orc. He has a goatee and kind of like pulled back hair with like those 3 marks kind of razored into the side. And he says, what the heck did you do to Sarah Bell?
What the heck did you do to me? You just kidnapped me. Do you kidnap children all the time?
We didn't kidnap anyone. You're just leverage. So just behave while you're here. Leverage.
This isn't. You have me tied up. You have tied up a child is what you have done.
I mean, we barely hurt you.
Untie me now.
What, so you could try to murder Look, what'd you do to Sarah Bell?
She's fine.
She doesn't look fine.
Is she awake or is she unconscious?
Let's see. You see someone not far from you. They have to move their max distance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's about 60 feet away. And you just see a figure trying to stabilize her. And you see them kind of panicking as they fail to do so.
If you let me go, I'll help. I can help her. I didn't mean to hurt her that much. But untie me.
I can't do that.
I promise I'll help. I help people. I'm not horrible like you lot.
If you think we're horrible, then clearly you don't think much of murdering us. Sarah Bell was doing her best to treat you kind, and at this point he knocks the oatmeal out of your hand, sending it skittering, blueberries falling off the top and rolling off into the dirt. And then he gets in close and kind of snarls at you. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, it's a nat 1. 7.
It would have been hard to beat regardless because half orcs are kind of good at the intimidation thing. They're big and they have big tusks.
Normally I'm good at the charisma saving, but...
Yeah, he gets in close, and at first you're not really daunted because his breath smells like he's been chewing mint. But he like snarls at you a little bit, his amber eyes glaring into yours, and he says, "You're not in control here. You stay put. You do as you're told. You're not in trouble. Your friends, on the other hand, have some amends to make. This isn't about you. It's not personal. The reason we chose you is because you were the easiest one to get to. It's tough, kid, but that's just it. You're going to sit here and you're going to stop terrifying poor Sarah Bell. She was just trying to feed you."
But you're terrifying me.
He like kind of smirks, kind of pleased with the fact that like his method to kind of cow you has shit. Because let me tell you, if I get any more funny business out of you, I'm not as nice as Sarah Bell.
What will you do?
I just have to get you back to them. You don't have to get back in one piece. So if you like your arms and legs in working condition, sit there and eat your frickin' oatmeal.
Starts like muttering to himself, and then it's just like, horrible, evil. To evil people. We don't know what we do to evil things. We get rid of evil things. Don't let them stay. No, we don't let them stay. What does what is the somatic component like? What does that require?
It involves the use of your hands. It's like Doctor Strange. Using your hands as a part of the spell. Whereas some other spells just require a verbal component or a material component. So if you're like silenced, you could still cast spells somatically. But if you're tied up, you can still cast spells verbally, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So you don't want me to help your friend?
Looks like we're going to manage on our own. If we're such terrible people, why do you want to help her anyway?
I wouldn't expect a horrible person to understand. I don't want anyone to die if they don't have to, but I'm starting to learn that I don't know what kind of people you are. I don't know.
Well, quit misbehaving and you won't have to find out. And he kind of gets up, kicks the bowl as he does so, sending whatever oatmeal was left in there flying. And kind of walks over to where another character is trying to help Sarabelle. And he attempts to aid them. In the interim... Oh, yes. Go ahead.
I was just going to see if I could crawl away while they're helping.
Yeah, you could attempt to. Have to roll a stealth with disadvantage to see if anyone notices. The disadvantage is because you're tied.
That's fair. That's fair. I assume his dagger is not on him.
No, I think you left your pack back at camp. So all you have is like your pan flute and yeah.
Essentials.
It's a 5 to try to sneak away.
As you begin to scuffle away, you see him point back at you as he's still walking over to where Sarabelle is, and he says, "Don't try it, kid. Just give up. This is how it is." And he continues walking towards Sarabelle. Scorpio, Valym, Ajax.
We've been double timing it because now we have a new target, and so we backtracked and gone towards the hot spring.
Yeah, you make it back to the hot spring where you initially found the satyr cleaning his wounds. Now you realize he was cleaning his wounds.
I will say, as we have to backtrack anyway, Scorpio took a note of the boulder that was marked with charcoal and the bag that was put nearby.
Yeah.
So if we're coming back along, Scorpio just wants to grab that.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so you have it in hand.
As we're moving, is there anything inside of it?
Yeah, you find these large, strange boots. The place where you kind of put in your leg is like been stuffed a bit to resemble that of a human leg. And the boot itself leaves like a normal boot print, but the inside of it is kind of molded to fit a hoof. You also find some clothing, a pan pipe, some other odds and ends. There's a pipe, a copper pot for cooking, some flint and tinder. There is just like odds and ends to make a camp. There's some herbs of the healing variety. And there are 3 good berries in there. And
hey.
Let me see what else.
As he's digging through this, he'll share this with Valym and Ajax too. Just look what I found.
Feel like he was
seems
traveling.
He was telling the truth, at least.
I hope so.
All right. The last thing was actually there's chalk in there as well.
Right.
Chalk and charcoal.
Charcoal. Okay.
All right. So you with these items in hand, do you eat the good berries?
I think we'll keep them for now because we got restored back to full health in the long rest.
I think Valym is the only one who's
Yeah.
attained any damage. Yeah.
Shut up. Should have been Ajax. It was a lady hawk.
Oh, right. The 1 point.
Yeah.
And you make your way back to the creek where now you realize that the satyr had been washing his wounds, not his face. And from here, he has directed you and told you that, just east of that point is where there is a hot spring, and that's where they've made camp. The people that paid him. Jeanneret, specifically.
Right.
Head that direction.
Mhm.
All right.
Post haste.
As you head in that direction, let's actually get a visual component going for what you see.
Visuals.
Visuals. Also, are you attempting to disguise your approach at all?
Probably stealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were going in John Wick, style, or if this was more
Not
of
yet.
We're
a.
following
but who
Ajax's
knows?
lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever. If Ajax says stealth, we'll stealth.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're still stealth. We're
Okay.
still we don't know what we're going up against.
Hmm.
That's
Okay,
true.
perfect. So let's go ahead and get some stealth rolls.
Oh, that's better.
Oh. 8.
That. Oh,
13.
16.
8, 13, and 16. Perfect. I'll remember
Mhm.
that. And then I guess let's. Bum, bum, bum. I guess we'll switch over to the map view.
Hmm.
I think I just do that and then do that. Did that work? It
Boom.
did. Hey. Okay, so there's like a table here. Oh, why do I choose such small components? This is gonna be frustrating now, especially because we don't have a little Nimgrim yet.
Oh.
And there is a stack of what looks to be like crates. Bum, bum, bum. I wonder if we should use. I was gonna say we should take a break and I could set this up off stream, but I feel like people kind of like watching this.
I like watching
Yes.
it.
I like seeing it. Yeah.
Part of the
Probably
magic.
get some grid down here just for my own record keeping. In terms of
A quick tip
movement.
for people that may be looking, check out your local hobby stores, like craft stores, for doll making kits for extra bits and bobs for your D&D table.
Oh, that is a neat idea.
Especially like diorama kits and things like that.
I've been using some nail art stuff because people be putting 3D stuff on their nails now.
What?
Yeah, people are putting like 3D things on their nails, and so
Oh my goodness.
okay, we'll move that closer. Perfect. So we've got this here. Okay, maybe it was a little too close. There we go. Got this here. Got a table here that someone was eating at. Got a hot spring. Wait,
Ooh!
isn't that pretty?
Oh, that's
Over
neat.
here.
Look at it.
Oh, okay.
We have Sunflower here, but she's not there, so we just but she's fun to look at, so we have
Yeah.
her there.
Oh, imagine. Imagine.
And then we have the cots. That were
God, that's gonna be
mentioned.
such a tone change, or maybe not, depending.
Hmm.
Is date night? Is this date night?
I don't think date night tonight is this tonight. I think I got some time. We still have to deliver this god dang freaking toy.
All this to Mary Sir Reginald.
is forest with our panoramic view. You can't really see that, but it's for me.
Okay.
And this is the direction you're entering from, which is from the creek. So this is like the sort of part of the camp that's a little bit open. And the rest of this has been cleared. And you see one individual lying on the floor. One individual standing over them. And then one individual who I forgot to get a mini for. He looks like this, but I swear that's not what he actually looks like. He's a half orc standing here. As you approach the camp, sorry, I'm all over the place today. I feel like this is focused on the wrong thing. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and this is probably closer to here. So, as you approach, you see the half-orc kind of turn and mark your presence and say, "Oi, who goes there?" Roll initiative.
Hey.
Fortunately, none of you rolled high enough to evade his perception roll.
What a surprise. 16 for Scorpio.
That checks out.
17 for me.
You said a 16 for Scorpio?
Yes.
13 for Nim.
Mm-hmm.
8.
This has been a long day for Valym.
It really has.
You know, this is just a lot to take in.
Cannot believe this.
All right. The half-orc calls out. You see his brow furrow as he kind of recognizes the three of you. He reaches for his spear, or javelin, I should say, but Ajax, you are faster.
Yes.
What do you do?
Get him.
Okay. Am I doing this tonight?
Yes.
Yeah. Shit. I think I'm doing it tonight.
Mhm.
Okay. So so I realized we're at a point of no going back for this. Like where we can't hide anymore. So I remembered to myself, there's no going back. And I pull out my sword.
Yes.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
As the sword almost like kind of sticks in the scabbard.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Let's see.
Yeah, she was not happy last time.
18.
Oh.
She gives pause. Are you fucking kidding me? Thought you were trying to move on.
Belinda,
I need to move on. Looking ass. You fucking kidding me?
please. I need you right now. Now more than ever.
Fine. But after this, we are talking.
Deal.
I'm trying to move on.
Shut up.
You hear as the sword comes out. I'm trying to move on. I gotta move on.
I just roll my eyes.
Just stay dead or whatever. Doesn't matter,
So
Belinda. Just
I
stay
start
dead.
tuning it out best as I can. As best as I can. Okay. So roughly how far am I from whoever screamed out to me?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. About 25 feet.
Okay.
There's
So-
woods here, just outside this arc, and there's woods on this side as well. The inside has been kind of clear cut.
Wait, say it again. You got to cut out for me.
There's like woods. This is like a clearing, an area that has been cleared out, and it looks pretty
Okay.
frequented because there's like a hot spring right here. It's a little bit bigger
Yeah.
than what this represents, but yeah,
Okay.
it is lined with stones, and it's like, yeah, it's about that big, but yeah.
So, shit. At this point, Ajax is tired of stealthing. He's tired of crawling. He's tired of walking and all this. He kind of just lets go at this point. So,
Mhm.
after Belinda agrees that it's time to do this, I think, okay, so are Scorpio and Valym to like my left and right at this point, or
I believe
okay.
so. I think you all approach together.
Okay. So before I start running forward, I just say under my breath, "Go." So I want to move forward to the person that screamed out and just go for one big hit. Just a diagonal slash.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Is that the half orc?
Yeah,
Is it
that would be
half-orc
who
v
called out.
half-orc?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can you let me know how much of a view of what happens?
Your line
I
of
would
sight
have-
is you're actually behind here, so you can see like him.
Oh, that's hell.
Okay.
But yeah, so this actually gives you pretty good context for like what corner they've kind of put you
Yeah.
up in.
Just trying to,
yeah,
I would
there's
just
these
see him getting
boxes.
attacked, but not necessarily who's doing it.
Yeah, you can see him be like, "Hey, you!" And you can actually you have line of sight to all of this, but you can't see like past this
Okay.
angle. So like anything from here on is like kind of out of your line of sight, including
Yeah,
like
please
the
keep
hot
talking.
spring. I'm sorry.
Please. No. I don't want to tell you what happened.
Oh no!
I rolled a 6.
Oh, for hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the great sword comes down. He pushes up a gauntlet and catches it with his gauntlet, and he says, "Well, now let's get down to business." And that'll be where we take our first break.
Oh!
Ah!
Ah! Ah!
We'll be back in about 6 minutes. Stretch your legs, get some water. We hope you've been enjoying the show. If you have, tell your friends. If you haven't, don't tell them.
Yeah.
Because we don't need the bad press. Not that we have not that we have any. Yeah, that's it. We'll see y'all in 6 minutes. Yeah. Let's I think I have a cool screen. There we go. Hello. And we are back. Sorry for the bit of a long break, longer break than I anticipated. Oh, I still forgot my tea in the kitchen. That's okay.
No.
I will get it in a second.
Okay.
All right. So, Ajax, your sword falls. You see the kind of studded arm guard of this half orc catch it, push it to the side, and say, "Let's get started then." Oh, hold up, tea. Drive by tea.
Drive by tea. Yes. Yeah, you can't continue without tea.
And there's a limited amount of time that you can drink it.
I'm a professional.
Yeah.
Most professional
Cheers.
D&D show on the internet. All right, so. Also need my notebook because that's where I wrote your initiative. Okay. He catches your sword in his and then strikes back at you. Actually, Scorpio, what is your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is +3.
Actually, Scorpio, you go first.
Ooh. Seeing this, I want to help my friend. And so Scorpio goes into the dive missile mode to attack from like 10 feet or so.
Yeah, perfect. Roll to hit.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Great. That is 11 points of damage.
Wow. So
So
you're
Scorpio
Mhm.
like leaps off of the ground, going forehead first, and as soon as like this Ajax's sword comes down, the other person puts up a gauntlet, and there's like this exposed area on their side, and Scorpio's like a bullet.
You hear the sickening sound of ribs crack as the half-orc reels. As he does so, you see him kind of falter but swing back at you with a, I guess like a jagged like half blade. It's not the side, like a short sword. That's a word that we should probably use. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
Okay. You feel his like short sword meet with the side with your like exposed flanks as you like kind of come barreling into him, cracking his ribs, exposing your side, and you take 3 points of slashing damage as you know he kind of grazes you with the tip of his sword. You know, your crimson blood like dropping to the ground and staining your beautiful tunic.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Nim, you don't see Ajax, but because of the angle, you do see Scorpio.
And I saw him get stabbed.
Yeah. I feel like Ajax is here, but I feel like with Scorpio's angle, well, I guess it actually depends. Well, no, because Scorpio, do you leap over the fallen woman to do this?
I think I was coming from the other way.
Okay,
'cause I
yeah.
was
So you
on
do see
Ajax's other
Scorpio.
side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna mark that down.
I'm still tied up. Are they all within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Nim just kind of starts.
All of them are except for Valym, who's still back here.
Oh, sure. I meant the enemies.
The enemies are all within 60 feet of you too.
Nim starts like rocking and sort of like humming a tune. The perils of death come for us all, but it is you, not I, who on this night shall fall.
Oh.
And I'll cast Dissonant Whispers again,
On
which
who?
is the on the half orc,
On the
on
half-orc.
the stabber.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the wisdom saving.
Okay, perfect.
That was delightfully creepy, by the way.
Terrifying.
I got a 16.
Okay, so it passes. They still take half damage.
Mm-hmm. Go
So
ahead.
the total is 11, so 5 damage.
Yes.
5 psychic damage.
5 psychic damage. Does he move if he fails?
No, if he fails, he doesn't have to
Mm.
move away.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's it. Just keeps humming to himself. I guess like, if there's anything sharp nearby, I guess he'll try to, kind of cut his binds free.
Mhm.
But otherwise,
The only thing that you would spot, like at a glance without specifically looking, would probably be the metal edges of these chests would be somewhat sharp. They're not horribly efficient at this, but it is an edge and it is metal. So
yeah. So instead of moving, just kind of like, well, hey, you know what? He's probably curious at this point. Maybe I will just go to the corner to see who else is here.
okay, yeah, you
Just to
move
the corner of the crates.
at half speed, but
Yeah.
let me just go ahead and update your location.
Crawl over.
So yeah, you could get here easily.
Okay.
So this
Yeah.
is where you
I'll
are
get
now.
there
So you
just to
do
try to see.
Ajax and Scorpio.
Ajax! Scorpio!
Silence. And then this individual moves. It is their turn. Do you recognize him? Wait. Do you recognize him?
Is that the stupid guy from the stalls?
Yeah.
Bobbert!
Oh, Bobbert!
I'm so mad I was right.
Bobbert says, "It's you!" and points at Scorpio. And he's going to try to circumvent Ajax and strike out at Scorpio in particular. But he's actually trying to like grapple you and like get you, like restrain you.
He sure can try.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. He's gonna punch you first.
No.
Does the 13 hit?
That is my armor class. Meets it, beats it.
You take 2 bludgeoning damage as he punches you with like a gauntleted fist, and then he's gonna attempt to like grab your arms and wrestle you to the ground.
Okay.
With that, yes, he can do that on his turn. I got an 18 with my modifier.
That does hit. I have a quick.
Well, this would be like a dexterity saving throw because you're trying to resist
okay.
a grapple. So it would be that or a strength saving throw.
Got it. And then, just as a quick technical question,
Mhm.
after an attack going into a grapple, would that happen to trigger my opportunity attack?
He's not leaving your attacking range.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dex saving throw would be 21.
Okay, so he tries to like wrestle you to the ground, but he is unable to. And so you're able to like kind of dodge his like, even though he like manages to nail you or clock you in the side of the head, you're very hard-headed.
Yep.
And as he tries to grapple you to the ground, he ends up just like putting his arms around your waist and like flailing to little to no avail as you keep your footing. Your
Yes.
monk training has taught you how to not be thrown so easily off balance. Your stance is impeccable, and he's not able to shake your footing or throw you to the ground. Valym, it's your turn.
Did we leave Tootsie?
You did. I kept note of that, by the way, because we have a Tootsie Mini as well.
Oh,
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
we kind of leapt into action from the camp.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's understandable. She's not
Wait,
going to
no.
wander
Did we leave
off.
Tootsie? Did we leave Tootsie at the stable, or did
No,
we
you
bring
left
her with us?
at the camp.
At the camp.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
there.
Okay, so we have to say that we actively brought her to bring her.
Well, you were doing like a stealth mission, so I
Right.
think you chose not to. Like, I just assumed you chose not to bring her.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
If we had her, I was going to get on her back because I was the one who interacted with her.
Oh,
That's why I
mhm.
was asking.
Oh, fair. Yeah,
That's fine.
she's some distance away.
So then I will just run in and I'm going to throw my axe at Bobbert.
Okay, go for it.
It's tried and true. That's a nat 1 for.
The axe flings wide and embeds itself in this chest here. Would you like to do anything else in your turn? No. Where do you want to position yourself? So you run forward. You only need to be within, what, 30 feet for the axe?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you position yourself like here?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, sweet.
That'd be good.
And then it is Sarabelle's turn. She will make a death save.
Oh.
She stabilizes, but she's still on the
Oh,
ground.
good.
All right. With that, we are at the top of the initiative track. Ajax, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm still by Gianni, right?
Yes.
And Gianni just got hit by Scorpio.
A
Right.
headbutt. Mm-hmm.
Headbutt, yeah. And he's like staggered a bit. Yeah,
Yes.
he's
Yes. He doesn't
Okay.
look to be in good shape.
okay. So yeah, Gianni gotta go. All right. So now that I'm in front of him, so I have my sword, with me. I want to try to leg sweep him.
Mm.
And as
Okay.
he falls down, if he falls down, I want to go for a stab, killing blow. Just want to hit him in his chest.
Okay, perfect. Give me I guess like a grapple check or a brawl check. So your just a d20 plus your strength modifier. If you have anything that gives you advantage on that, feel free to use that.
Let's see. That is a 9.
I only got a 6. So
Oh.
you
Wow.
managed to sweep his legs out from under him. He lands with a thud on his ass.
Okay. So now that the leg sweep hits,
Mhm.
I want to go in for a. Wait, so I can go in for my sword now, right? My attack?
Yeah.
Or, okay. Yeah, so I want to go in and try to just.
Because I'm
downward.
assuming you use the sweep as like your movement.
Movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like technically it's supposed to take an action, but I use common sense rules. So yeah, if you use your
Yeah.
action to leg sweep
Okay.
him, I would say that's a
Okay.
valid ruling. And then you can
Yeah, I
use
mean,
your
yeah.
action to attack him. That to me makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
I
Go for
agree. So I'd roll my on hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if he's prone, then
Yes. So you do get advantage since he's
Nice.
knocked on the floor.
you
So you
roll
get to give-
twice and take the
Okay.
higher. Is this
Alright.
like, like just 5 feet in front of me?
Yes, you're pretty close now.
Okay. Just want to see what kind of splash zone.
Yeah, this
Wow, I
website is
watched
not.
that happen.
Can you believe this shit? I
That was
rolled a
twice
10.
in a row.
Yeah, I rolled a 10 twice.
He
No.
shrugs one way, then the other, as you strike down on him twice. He uses his movement to stand up, and then he's gonna use his action to strike at you, Ajax, seeing that his compatriot is being actively wrestled by Bobbert.
Mm-hmm. Say it.
Trying.
This is 17 hit.
Oh my god. Okay.
It does?
Cool.
Okay.
Yes.
He slashes out at you with the short sword, striking for 4 slashing damage as the sword comes up across your chest, cutting you in that heroic fashion that looks great in movies but does not feel good in real life.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then it is... Or no, it should have been Scorpio's turn first. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I forget that you have the same... because you rolled the same initiative. I'm sorry,
It's all good because
Scorpio.
Scorpio's engaged elsewhere, so it makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Scorpio.
he probably couldn't stop this if he wanted to. Yeah.
No.
It is your turn.
Yeah, Scorpio's gonna go after Bobbert now. There's
Mhm.
this new target that has appeared. Also, a little thrown off by just Nim is here. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, we found you.
Hi.
Hi. I gotta take care of something. And then, inspired by Ajax, Scorpio's gonna go for the sweep the leg
Okay. On Bobbert or on...
on Bobbert.
On Bobbert.
Yeah.
All right.
That is a 14.
A
Does that hit?
14. Let's see. He's going to roll a deck save. It does. You sweep
Sweet.
his legs out from underneath him. Bobbert falls.
Yes, and then I'd like to strike. It's not going to do too much damage, but as Scorpio sort of sweeps and Bobbert's falling. Oh, I'll have to roll to hit again.
Yeah, because he'll be knocked down. Yeah. Mhm.
Got it. 20. Yeah, 24 to hit.
Yeah, it's definitely going to hit.
And then he only does 4 damage from this one.
Okay, perfect. You hear "ooh" as you knock the air out of Bobbert as he falls to the ground. And then it is Nim's turn. Pretty sure that was right. Yeah.
Bobbert's out?
Bobbert's just like
Wait, did Bobbert go before you?
No, Bobbert's after No, Bobbert's after Nim.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it's not Bobbert's turn yet. He's not knocked out. He's just he's been knocked down, and he's
Yeah.
been like he had the wind knocked out of him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna help the one who's engaged. Not help. I'm gonna attack the one who's engaged with Ajax.
Okay, perfect.
And he'll continue. He's still tied up, so he will like sort of hold his hands up to like Scorpio or whoever's nearby. Help! But then says to the half orc, "Hands off, my friend, or this will be your end." And I'll try a memento mori, a special cantrip.
Yeah.
Bard cantrip.
Perfect.
It's just 1d4. Let's see. Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Okay, so wisdom saving throw.
All right. Ooh, this time I got a 19.
Well, darn. It's just a cantrip, so it doesn't do anything. But then also bonus action. Fight true mystic monk, whether lucid or drunk. Bardic inspo?
Yay! A D6, right?
Yes, a d6.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thought it was a D4 at your level.
Oops, D4. Did I do that last time?
What? No, it's a d6.
Is
Oh,
it a
it's
D6?
D6.
Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
it goes up to d8.
Right.
Oh, for some
Later.
reason I thought it was a D4. Maybe I'm thinking of a paladin thing.
No, but I mean that's the my
Bless is a
damage is.
D4.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of blessed. That's a D4. Okay, so then Bobbert uses his action to stand up, or he uses his movement to stand up, and he's going to try to use his little mace here to strike at you, Scorpio. He only rolls an 11, so with the
Not good
modifier it's
enough.
14. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he swings wide, kind of like like brushing past you, kind of still feeling a little exhausted from the swift strike to the sternum. And Valym, then it is your turn.
What does he even do? Only thing I really have on me is my quarterstaff. Snake staff, same thing. So there is Bobbert.
Are you like surveying the
and-
situation?
Hmm?
Are you like surveying the situation? Like, are you taking this all in?
Sure.
Give me a perception
One of us
check.
has to.
I'm gonna take any guidance I can get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll so it's Bobbert and half orc.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Oh, Bobbert is a halfling. There's a halfling, a half orc, and a human.
Oh, okay.
This is the
so
same
there's-
model used for that kid's mom. That's just a coincidence.
And the human
Bobbert
is
not a
unconscious.
coincidence. I'm sorry. I only have limited minis. Yeah, she's stable now. But to your eye, without like I said, taking a closer look.
I don't care about her.
Yeah.
But there's two hostels currently,
Yes.
and the Ajax has missed the half orc that he is engaged with.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is the one that I will go to swing at with my quarterstaff if I can reach them.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 15.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay, for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
As your quarterstaff cracks, this half orc on the head, you see him kind of reel a little bit after slashing Ajax across the chest. And then, before we get to the top of initiative, you see from the corner of this clearing here, another figure emerge calmly. All I have is
What?
my Warhammer minis. So he's actually pretty cool if you give him a chance. He's actually really nice. I did a really good job on this one. And he's got a
Wow.
really big butt, as you can see from the side profile.
Oh yeah,
And that's
yeah,
canon.
Yeah.
That's canon. Because he is also a half orc.
It's not going. Cake ain't gonna keep us alive, Jasmine.
Yeah. Ignore the pistol, but don't ignore the battle axe. Yeah, I'm really proud of him. But yeah, he comes in from the corner. Oh my god, all you see on camera is the donk.
Yeah.
He
Wait, but
comes
how
in-
big is he?
He's a little bit taller than Ajax. So actually, you would all see this. He comes striding into the camp. He has dusky green skin, the color of moss, a smattering of lavender, kind of like almost like blush on his cheeks. His hair is shortly cropped, and he's wearing like a silk shirt, tall boots that go over his knees. He has like a yellow sash tied around his waist. And he says, "Come now, what is happening here? There is no need for all this violence. Surely we can all talk." And he kind of like rests the battle axe like kind of on his back in a little notch in a belt that rests around his chest.
And what species did you say he was?
Half orc.
Fucking orc Bezos.
So we all here to see this.
Yes.
Obviously, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
But that is all he's going to do on his turn. Ajax.
Hmm.
The floor is yours.
Damn. Okay. So I'm definitely I turn and look at him. I'm very distracted by this someone bigger than me coming into this.
Yeah, he has strapping thigh. Let me read the description.
Ooh.
He's tall, even for a half-orc, chest as wide as a dining table, strapping thighs.
Ooh.
Wait.
With
Yeah.
calves to rest teacups upon.
Oh,
He's a whole furniture cabinet.
wow. I like tea.
Nim.
Hmm. But we're still in the mix right now. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get in that mix, Ajax.
Okay. Ajax is a hothead, and he's gonna ignore that and focus on Gianni, who's still in front of him, and just hit him. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
And he does not give a damn about anybody else right now.
Okay.
And Valym hit him, right? Valym just hit Gianni.
Yes.
I don't think that's
No,
Gianni,
he
Ajax.
hit Bobber.
Is Gianni? Are you
I don't
Bobber? Oh,
think-
okay. Got you.
Ajax,
Okay.
I doubt that's Gianni.
Yeah, I'm a little worried.
Fancy orc, the name Gianni.
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna go to try to slash the orc in front of me again. Just
Okay.
I'm still trying to kill him.
Perfect. Roll to hit.
Let me see.
Oh, actually, didn't you take damage last turn?
Yes.
I believe you have a wisdom save to roll that will
Oh, yeah, you're
determine how
right.
this attack
Yeah.
goes.
Okay, hold on. Ignore that.
The hell you say?
Wait, don't ignore that.
Well, I mean, don't ignore it, but
You're still going to attack.
But
This is
it's-
just
but-
going to determine something
Yeah.
important.
oh my god, 5.
You just hear like Belinda's voice in your head saying to you, this is how it went down the first time. This is how I died. This is how you'll die. You have to finish him. Peace isn't an option. And you like look down and see the crimson on your chest. And you remember the crimson you saw splatter on Belinda's face the day she fell. And you realize violence is your only option.
So I just nod. I'm like, and then I just now I'm done. I have to keep fighting.
Cursed
so yeah, I
swords,
rolled
man.
a 20.
You rolled a 20?
on my- yeah.
Like a nat 20?
No, it was
Oh.
it was
Total
15
20.
plus 5.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was so excited for a second. Roll damage.
not my luck. Okay, let's see. That is a 12. That's a 12.
So as you slash down at the half-orc in front of you, he falls to the floor. Completely knocked out. Nim, you just as the sword comes down and brutally slashes into the tendons around this man's shoulders and deep into his clavicle and then gets pulled out by Ajax again, that arterial spray just whoosh, comes out, splattering you. Scorpio, it is your turn.
With this, Scorpio
emotionless.
will turn his attention away from the fight to this
Mhm.
mysterious stranger that came in. You have our friend, and then I'll point to Nim.
He looks at you and he says, I'm here to correct what is, I think, a terrible misunderstanding.
You better correct it soon before there aren't any of you left.
Is that what, do you want to do anything else on your turn?
I guess maybe I'll make a step to
Mhm.
get out of range from Bobbert.
Okay, yeah. Do you
to
disengage? Perfect.
Mhm.
All right. So you disengage from Bobbert. Okay, so the half-orc is going to make a death save. He passes.
Okay.
It's meta knowledge, but I'm giving it to you anyway. Nim.
I don't think that Nim is able to do much, like emotionally right now. I think he's gonna stumble forward to the half orc that has fallen and just kind of like he's still bound, but he's just like putting his hands sort of like feeling like seeing if he's alive, and just just feeling his face and his chest and just sort of like over the wound and the blood, and just trying to like stop it however he can.
It's Bobbert's turn. Bobbert, upon seeing this half orc come into come into the camp, and upon seeing like Scorpio kind of disengage and walk away, seeing both of his compatriots laying on the floor, he walks forward towards the half orc and just says, hey, boss. The half orc slaps him, backhands him across the face, and you see Bobbert just like hold his cheek in burning shame. And then it is your turn, Valym.
I'm gonna pick up the half orc short sword.
Okay, perfect. Do you do anything with it?
I'm just like struggling over this body, like, oh my god, and you just fucking loot the body.
Speaking of, Nim, give me a medicine check. I should have asked that. Yeah, my bad.
Sure.
Nim, did you free yourself?
No, hands are still bound.
Okay.
It's a 4. I don't stop people from dying.
Yeah, you're too panicked. There's blood gushing all over the place, all over your hands.
Disrespectful little child. How is her Nim's hands bound?
They're bound in front of her or in front of him, like
with
together
rope?
with rope.
I use the short sword to cut you free.
Thank you, Valym.
With that, it is the half orc's turn again. He kind of
Scrubs.
pushes Bobbert aside and walks forward and checks on Sarabelle. Puts 2 fingers to her neck, sees that she's okay, and then puts his hands up and looks at you all and says, "You've won. Can I tend to my crew?"
I'll look up at Ajax, like, Nim's got tears in his eyes, and is just like, Ajax.
So since I beat that guy, am I out of my curse now, or is it because I don't know if so am I good now, or because if I'm not, then he has to go.
No. You're right. On a failed save,
Yeah.
you must attack the creature that damaged you until you drop to 0 hit points, or it does. It did drop to 0 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
your Belinda's bloodlust is sated.
Okay. So
The
you said the
fuck?
blood splattered on me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I still have it. So I still have the sword in my hand, and I'm looking down, and then I snap out of it real fast, and I see Nim, and my heart just drops. I put the sword back. I walked to Nim. Hey, kid. Sorry you had to see that.
It's I don't know how this happened. I'm just glad you're okay. Nim just kind of like falls into Ajax.
Before we switch back to the other overlay, I just want to show how cool the satyr was. I mean, we didn't end up fighting him.
Yeah, sure.
But he was.
Put your hand behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. There we go. Is he in
yeah.
focus? I just wanted to
That
show
looks
this.
so cool.
Yeah, he's so cool. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, oh, the little pan flute.
Hopefully we'll see him
I
again.
knew it was a satyr. I knew
He
it.
could come
Yeah,
back.
you clocked it last episode. He could come back. Yeah, he
Pistol
actually shows
bomb?
up at the end of the fight.
Yeah.
Says,
There you go.
"This is my show now, and I'm gonna spend the rest of it relaxing in this hot spring.
There you go.
And fuck these crates, and fuck this bed, fuck
feels
all of
very
it, because time was spent
Shakespearean.
painting me, and so I'm here, and I'm playing my flute."
My favorite part of the minis is when
You know,
Jasmine destroys everything she made.
and
Scary.
screw this guy Bombert in particular. And
Yeah.
this is my show now. And then yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You may tend to you're wounded, but why did this happen?
You see him kind of like smile sadly and just say, Scorp?
You know my nickname.
Yes. My name is Cha Ironside. You see him flex his behind a little bit as he says it.
No.
Ironside.
You see it like I feel like the camera cut down to see like the clench of that, and it
Mhm.
racks focus to Scorpio just peeking behind like an aberration.
Yeah.
Like wow.
And he says, I'm the owner of the Blue Swallow Meadery.
Yeah.
You ruined our business at the market, and some of my underlings got it in their head that they were going to, I guess, kidnap you, and he points at Scorpio, and force you to give up your monk's secret recipe. And I obviously came down as soon as I found out, because I don't prefer to do business in that way. But
Well, yeah.
Bobbert, Gianni, and Sarabelle are kind of eager to please me, sometimes more so than I would like.
I believe then that this can be resolved mutually.
I think it can too. Ideally with less violence. He is tending to Gianni's wound in his neck. And he says, I am sorry. I can't believe they took a child, and trust that we will be sure to discipline them.
He said he would cut me up.
I'm sorry. I'm sure it was empty threats. They've never really done anything like this, especially Sarabelle. It's very out of character for her.
You keep them in check, because if that half-orc stands back up, this could be bad for him.
I'll be sure to. I do want to say the smear campaign at the fair was completely uncalled for. What would your master say, Scorp? I mean, the friendly rivalry between our monastery and yours has been done amicably for ages. And then we hear this sunflower creature spreading all types of slander. And when I ask her about it, she says it was because of you.
I see. The actions that we took were wrong. We fanned the flames of this conflict, and I apologize. This conduct is not becoming and does not represent my monastery.
I knew in my heart it was probably a misunderstanding. We deal with the people at the Furious Farms very frequently, and we recently visited with them to obtain some of the ingredients for our famous mead. Sometimes we trade them honey in return for some of their berries and fruits. And they vouched for you highly. They also told me you came this way. And when I knew 3 members of our organization had come this way, well, you could say I put 2 and 2 together. Bobbert just informed me when he saw me backhand him back there that he thought you were trying to undercut us at the Furious Farms. And, well, I just knew that Akash would never allow something like that. Him and I have sparred but never fought.
Through my lessons with Akash, I have learned many things. I am remiss if I did not admit I probably have forgotten more things than I retained, but nonetheless, I have learned to embrace change. And while we have had a rivalry that may have made us stronger in the past, this and working outside of the norm, and Scorpio looks around at Ajax and Nim and Valym, there are other ways to think about things. Perhaps we could combine our efforts for some interesting recipes in the future as collaborators rather than competitors.
Scorpio, how does anything that you all did justify any of their behavior?
You're right, Nim. It doesn't. And
It definitely
if there's
doesn't.
something that I could teach you, it's that justice needs to come from who was wronged. How can we make it right to you?
I don't know. I don't do this. I just want to go home. Please.
He approaches you, Nim, and gently tries to put a hand on your shoulder. And if you allow him, he casts a healing spell.
Yeah, I'm just leaned into Ajax a lot, but I allow.
You feel like a warmth as the bump on your head kind of heals and melds back into your skull, and you heal 3 hit points. And he says, I don't know how to make this better for you. And I know that no amount of wall sits and monkey poses that I make them do will make you feel better. But if it does, I mean, we can definitely have Bobbert stand with 2 buckets in either hand and a horse stance for 30 minutes. Right, Bobbert? You see Bobbert kind of tremble over in the corner.
No, thank you for helping me. I don't want to hurt anyone else. I don't want anyone else to be hurt today. There's enough hurt in the world already. Just, if they're your people, you do whatever you think will help them understand. Just what they've done today.
It was wrong and it reflects badly on us. I apologize. I think it was an escalation that was not required.
So,
Valym, do you want to say something?
Not yet. He didn't put away the short sword. He still has it.
Mm-hmm.
So Not my father, then. My father is not here?
No.
Right.
Yeah, he is. I'm right here.
Oh.
Nim just leans in. Yeah. Silly me. You're right.
Cha punches you all and you all die. Because he's higher level
how
than you.
capable or strong does Shaw look, would you say?
Did you hear the thighs?
That means nothing to me.
Give me a insight check.
Okay. Oh,
That was so cute.
all the damn times. 23.
23.
Yeah.
His type of confidence and the way he approached gives off an air that you feel like he wasn't afraid. Even upon seeing you take out these three members, and from listening to him talk about Scorpio's master and teacher, you get the sense that he is probably also a teacher of a different martial art and therefore a master of his craft.
Okay.
Well, can you promise that this monk will not run into any more issues with you? Because as his personal bodyguard, I will not find that fitting.
Wait, which monk are you talking about?
Scorp.
I was going to say, okay, because this isn't exactly a monk's order. This is more... I guess, okay, Scorpio, you would know this. In the way that your monastery is devoted to, like, martial arts and meditation, this is like a monk's abbey. Does that make sense? So it's a lot more...
No, just kidding.
yeah, it's a lot more ornate. There is some weapons training that you're aware of that happens there. You've seen sometimes they visit your master from time to time and some trade occurs, but there is like a friendly rivalry. The abbey is made of stone. If you want, we can, we could talk offline about the location of it, because this is information that you would definitely have. But yeah, this is like the difference between like people that spend a lot of time doing rituals and things like that versus, maybe he could be, they belong to a different order. I'll just say that for now. But he says to you, Ajax, if I had kept a better eye on the less senior members of our school, this never would have transpired. I guess this has been a bit of an eye-opener for me, too. I might be a little too detached from our fresher recruits.
You facilitated the kidnapping of a child after you came and sabotaged. Shut up. After you came and sabotaged our stand to start. If you are someone that leads who needs to open your eyes, you don't have to open your eyes. Look ahead instead of behind you. Focusing on money and all these trivial things around you. The forest sees and listens and cares for each other. You and your God's forsaken buildings, wood that you abuse and harass to hold your wine and things of debauchery inside of. Are you really a facilitator? Whether you are the one who told them to do it or not, they are a reflection of you. This is who you are. This is who Blue Swallow is. Disgusting.
Dang.
I did not facilitate any of that. And even within any group of people, there can be elements that are less than positive. There are those of us who seek to help those people atone and find the path of righteousness, and there are those of us who eschew those values and selfishly go to lurk in the woods alone. I understand that society is not perfect, and I am committed to fixing it, as is Scorpio's order. I don't know if you can say the same.
It's not my responsibility to fix it.
It's all of
When
our
you are-
responsibility to fix it.
That's because you are the ones who broke it.
We'll have to beg to differ on that.
I don't have underlings that kidnap children.
It's because you do not attach yourself to anyone.
Please stop fighting.
This
Enough.
isn't fighting.
You're scaring the child.
Gee,
I
Oh,
learned
Not-
from you.
oh.
Once again, we'll have to beg to differ.
We live in a
Boys.
society.
We're talking in circles.
let's go home. If you should any of your underlings find themselves in such trouble again, bring them to Solace Point, where we may lay their souls to rest. Can we go, Ajax? Takes his hand.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
And Scorpio
Yes,
looks
Valym?
at Valym and just says, Tootsie! And then quick turns around to go back to the camp.
Tootsie!
Hope that horse is gone.
No, she's probably looking at a reflection of herself the entire time.
Yeah, it's true.
Got distracted by some little dewdrop on a petal. In fact, that's how you find her, Scorpio, is like kind of looking almost cross-eyed at this very large dewdrop that is collected on a petal nearby.
Yes, this is our horse.
Valym will just walk back. He keeps the short sword, but he'll walk back.
Mm-hmm. You now have one short sword.
Nice.
Good, something I can use.
So Nim and I haven't left yet. I'm gonna say before we leave, I hope if we meet again, it's under different circumstances.
I hope so too, brother. And he extends a forearm to you.
Yeah, I'll reach out.
He marks the battle axe on your back and says, if you ever want to learn to hone your blade craft a bit more, although I've seen you know how to carry yourself, the least I can do is offer our services. If you come to our monastery or abbey at any time and tell them Cha Ironside sent you, we can set you up with some of our best blade masters.
I'm a bit rusty, so that might be necessary.
I
But-
couldn't tell.
Give me some time to get over the fact that your people kidnapped my child. If I show up and I see him, though, no.
Gianni is ambitious. It's a trait we'll have to break him of.
Or I'll do it for you.
Rising in the ranks with us involves time, not this sentiment that he bears. Time and patience.
Fair.
He casts an eye over Nim a little bit, and he says, I see you can access the weave as well. As he kind of also glances over at Sarah Bell.
I was scared. I didn't mean to.
I understand.
I would have helped, but he wouldn't let me.
I can kind of understand both perspectives. It is who we are and our fear that defines us. You should talk to Scorpio about it sometime.
Yes, I still have much to learn in the ways of life, it seems. I'm not sure
I
that
think
I've
you were
been
very
liking...
brave, despite the brutishness of my compatriots.
I don't know about that, but
I think we should catch up with the others.
yes, yes.
Farewell.
Here, for your troubles.
Oh. I
And
reach
he
out.
hands you a pouch with 4 gold
Oh.
coins.
Okay. I'm gonna pocket that.
Ajax
shit.
is rich now.
All right. So I take Nim and we walk back and catch up with Valym. And I whisper to Valym, you know, it's not too late to kill him.
He'll just rot the ground.
Fair. Let's find Scorpio.
You all find Scorpio. What are you doing with Tootsie? You just like,
come on, come on. Come on.
and she's
Stop
following
looking.
you like reluctantly, like haltingly.
Valym.
I'm not talking to the horse.
Okay.
She sees Valym and just like trots over, dragging Scorpio along behind her.
Wow, she likes you.
Yes, a lot of animals do lately. It's great. It's great. Great. Hi, Tootsie. Hi.
Do you all have my things?
The camp.
Ah, good.
Actually,
You all right?
we could probably stand to stay another night here. I'm pretty hurt. And the camp is already still kind of set up.
Yeah, I ought not to return home like this. He looks at the blood-splattered clothes. Oh. Yes, maybe we could... Oh. Are we near any such kind of, like, civilization-ish? Or no, because we're in between, right?
Yeah.
You are, somewhat.
Okay.
There is a town that the satyr was headed to, that Valym was also headed to at one point. It's called
What time
Taurus.
is it at this point?
At this point, it's like almost morning again. You've
Oh.
spent quite a bit of time, like
Overnight? Oh, man.
yeah,
Okay.
looking for the satyr. I guess like it would be. We're talking like 4 a.m. in the morning.
Okay,
So
so,
we're
like,
not
late.
we're not
Okay.
saying like 9 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
okay. Yes, maybe I can clean these clothes in the river?
I
Oh,
think
Yeah.
we should, head back to camp, rest for a little bit, and we'll move in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and I looked down at my chest because I got slashed. I'm like,
yeah.
I could use a break.
Now just, could I, oh, Ajax is slashed. Man, your clothes are all bloody too.
Yeah.
Do you have any extra robes or something? We should
Technically, yes.
clean that too. Don't go to Mum's with the blood on your shirt, Ajax.
Valym, you hear a voice say, "You're gonna be going with a lot more than blood on your shirt."
It's not the horse, is it?
Yesterday, noon. Idiot.
Oh, no.
I guess. Is Sunflower there?
You see a halfling with, or no, she's a gnome. You see a gnome
She's a gnome.
with 2 golden pigtails and sun-kissed skin with freckles across her nose. Her eyebrow has turned into one. It is that furrowed. And there's 3 cute wrinkles on her nose. I waited like an idiot.
Well, I guess we both lied to each other now, didn't
What
we?
did I lie about? I told you I was going to be there, and I was there.
I'm gonna walk up to her.
What? Don't you intimidate me with your size. I knocked him on his ass. I'll do it to you, too.
Do you want me to sit down?
No, I'm just saying you don't need to. Because in personality, I'm 10 feet tall. You said
Are you
And
done?
now
Are you done?
actually you notice like she's kind of hurt. I told
I'll
the
be
truth
honest.
and I got punished for it.
I didn't think you were actually going to show up. I thought you were just.
I was there.
I thought you were just lying to me again.
Next time
gonna
I'm
run
gonna
over.
lie.
I'm gonna run over and take Sunflower's hands in my little hands and say, Sunflower, it's my fault. It's my fault. You see, I was taken in by very bad people who were going to hurt me and hurt my friends, and it's all my fault. So please.
Oh. Well, you are really weak. You should probably learn how to fight. Like that big brute tried to touch me at the market, and you think he's gonna do it again? She looks at you, Ajax.
Careful.
Sunflower, what do you want?
You wanna tussle, big man?
I've had a long day.
That's what I thought.
Please.
See, Nim, if you learn how to carry yourself, that's the type of effect you'll have. I think you can do it.
Valym,
I think you can. I think you have it.
please do something.
Sunflower, is that actually your name?
It's a nickname.
What's your real name? See, you won't even tell me your name.
Well,
And you-
because I don't know yours.
Valym, you
Valym
never
what?
asked.
Valym.
Actually, I did tell you my name. I told you my name the first day we met.
What's your
Everything-
whole name?
Stop it.
Whose name? Who's
Everything I've said to you has been honest since the first day I've met. And I am tired of people being foolish and lying. I gave you a gold piece so that you could take care of a turtle who I know you could feed every damn day. I tried to spend more time with you because you seem to want to care and you continue to lie. So I would like just one sincere thing from you if you have any interest. And if not, Sunflower, if I am just a burden to you, then I will not bother you. I will leave you to whatever home you don't have that you would never tell me where to go. Is that
You want
better?
a sincere thing? I used the gold piece to buy this really fancy bottle of wine for us to show together, and I was sitting alone at a table. And she takes it and smashes you over the shoulder with it. How's that for sincere? And she holds the broken pieces of the bottle like a shank. And then she throws it on the ground and turns around on her heel and leaves. Or starts to stamp away. Incidentally, you do take 2 slashing damage as the bottle breaks and like cuts you on the shoulder. You smell like the kind of rich berry smell of like a rich red wine kind of hit your nostrils. And you also see a broken shank rolling on the floor.
So we all need new clothes then.
At least he smells good.
He shoots you both the dirtiest stare you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, look at Scorpio. Oh,
The short sword is still in his hand.
Sorry. It's just a joke. Sorry about Sunflower.
Which part?
Let's talk about it at the camp.
Forgot my God's damn axe.
Oh, you did. You took the short sword though.
I tried, Valym. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Everything.
Oh.
I still have much to learn about the world and people.
People are hard to read. I'm a druid.
Incidentally, you do see a large turtle in the distance. You do see a small figure mount on it, cross-legged. And very angrily, but very slowly.
You know, she seemed to really care, Valym. I think
She also
she's just...
lied a lot.
Yes, but who hasn't at this point that we've come across?
That's not a good gauge of how people should be.
No. But I suppose we can never know what's going through someone's mind,
We shouldn't have to. It should come out of their mouth.
That would be much easier, I agree.
In all fairness, I feel like you have to understand a kidnapping is a bit important to attend to. But she's hurt, so I understand.
Why are we talking about fairness? Fairness is the devil's advocate, and the hells don't need more.
I'm tired, to be honest with you. I don't know what the
Ajax,
fuck I'm saying.
you have your child back. I have
I-
shards of glass in my shoulder.
I start
Look,
crawling Ajax's back. Yeah, pick me up. Let me get it.
Look, thank you guys so much for today. My initial plan was to just go in blazing and try to take them all out by myself, but you guys kept me level-headed, and without you climbing the tree and talking to the birds, we wouldn't even have a head start in this. So, Scorpio, I can tell you now, that drunken performance was... I wanted to check on you, to be honest. I didn't know what was going on.
Thank you. That's not the first time I've heard that.
I'm gonna go after Sunflower.
He
It
got
doesn't-
drunk. Nim just
yeah.
falls asleep on Ajax's shoulder.
An all-nighter for the kid.
Oh,
She hasn't gotten far because she is on
Yeah.
Eloise. But she's still like huffing and like muttering under her breath.
Sunflower, will you stop for a moment, please?
Why are you acting like you can't keep up? You obviously can. Are you just mocking Eloise now? Are we just going so fast?
Sunflower, will you stop, please?
She pats Eloise's hand, pulls an apple out of one of her side bags and puts it in her mouth. Eloise stops. She's now going less than 5 feet per turn.
I put my hand out.
stopped.
Hi, I'm Valym. It is nice to meet you. And what is your name?
Hi, I'm Sunny Florendale, but people call me Sunflower.
Do you prefer that?
Yes, that's why I tell people that's what my name is.
It is nice to meet you, Sunflower.
yes.
I am a bit of a nature figure. What do you do?
That's kind of hard to explain, but not because I'm lying. It's just because I do a lot of things.
What are some of your favorite things to do?
Robbing people?
Oh,
Balvin, if I was right again, I'm gonna be so pissed. We talked about something outside of this.
oh.
Would you like to join us at our camp, and then we could potentially have breakfast together if that's amenable, and start over?
Roll persuasion.
Either way I win. So
Yeah.
19.
I'm not going to follow you to your camp and have breakfast with you because, well, I don't think Eloise could keep up with y'all, but I will take a rain check on that dinner.
Okay.
On one condition.
Oh, and that is?
I get to hit you with the bottle again. Publicly. Because you humiliated me. I'm known at that place. Like, I have an account there. And Ruby was like, he's not going to show up. And I was like, yes, he will, Ruby. It's me. People always show up for Sunflower. And then you didn't. And I was so... And then there was that one dude who I beat in an arm wrestling competition one time. And he got all mad because he was like, oh, I would stand you up too. So then I had to beat his ass. And then it turned into like a whole thing. But I still saved the bottle of wine. So like there was like a shred of optimism there. But then you crushed it. And so just like
Valym, just cut your losses, man. Cut your losses.
I just feel like I deserve one more bottle hit. Just one more.
You want to hit me with a bottle because I didn't make it to our date because I was trying to rescue a kidnapped child.
No, I actually didn't know the kidnapped child thing.
You didn't ask.
Well, I mean, you started this whole inquisition about me being a liar. And it's like, how are you such a judgy guy? Like, I thought you weren't like that. I mean, nature lies. Nature will cut you. Nature lies all the time. Am I wrong? You're staring at me, but I feel like you know that it's true.
I'm going to give her that 3 silver I got. You can keep the bottle this time. I don't need it. Goodbye, Sunflower.
Goodbye, Valym. Lying's not that bad.
Fine. No, I'm not going to say that. I'll walk away. I was going to say, I hope I see you again, but that's just mean. Yeah, I'll just walk back to the camp.
So how'd it go?
My headphones literally fell off my head. That's how it went. She is... I'm going to sleep. He just lays down.
He's been through a lot today as well.
Oh my gosh. Kill me. Make a new character. Sleep is dead.
No.
So we're back at our camp now. We made it back.
Yeah.
Is it over? Okay.
And I feel
Nim's
like as
out.
everyone's recovering, Scorpio's just gonna take the watch.
Okay.
So that it lets everyone rest.
Yeah, I'm knocking out. I'm done.
All right. You said short rest, right?
Yeah. Well, because it's in the morning, right? So we're trying to get. I figured because we're like,
You're trying
it's
to
like 5
fix your
a.m. right
sleep
now.
schedule.
Yes, trying to fix our sleep schedule. It's like 5 a.m. So I figured we like probably get up early and then try to do something in the morning. But yeah, that's
Normally,
If it's like 5, if we sleep 8 hours, but that's like 1 p.m., it's not that bad.
no, and you get spells back for the long rest stuff.
Yeah,
so I think
yeah,
it might be worth it for us to
shit.
do.
I have a
the
terrible
long-
sleep schedule, so I don't care what we do.
I'm a growing child. I need about 8 hours.
man. It's a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you set up camp. You each have a meal. I'm sure Scorpio and Valym will keep watch this time since they don't need to sleep.
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Oh, do you mean it's the trance?
Yeah,
Only 4 hours.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, I need my spells back.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And you enjoy the benefits of a long rest and the benefits of hitting level 2.
Hey!
What?
Hey, wow, that's fire.
Oh,
That's wild.
I feel like Scorpio's and Valym are just watching over people as they level up. They start glowing gold in their sleep and then just like slowly fade down.
wow.
Scorpio, do you think that people deserve what they have?
I think that people have and exist right where, when, and how they're supposed to.
All of them.
Yeah.
That's a shame. That's probably it. That's
Yeah, that's where we'll close our session for today.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. This one was a tough one for me to kind of RP as well. But
Oh, man.
I mean,
You kept us on our toes. I did not know what was going to happen.
well, and like
I
for
did.
I think like something that's like important to me for continuity, just to talk to the audience a little bit about this, and the players, is sometimes when you grow, the people that weren't there for the experiences don't grow with you. You know? So like it's that personal growth that the players go through. It doesn't always happen that everyone else in the world goes through those same personal growths. And so I don't know. I just feel like it's not true to, like, you know, like because I know somebody's gonna be like, he rolled a 19 on persuasion. I'm like, yeah, but which
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
which change, you know what I mean? But it's like that
No.
that makes her amenable to the idea of still dating him, but it's not going to change who she is.
I thought we still had a day.
She was real
I
upset.
thought it
No.
was tomorrow.
No, it was the afternoon that you spent chasing down Nim.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize how much time had passed. That makes sense.
Yeah.
How the fuck did she find us?
Oh, I assumed her DC in that mood would be like so high to
Sure,
try
sure.
and persuade.
But no, it felt very true to the character too.
I don't
Like
want it.
Sunflower is so interesting.
Yeah, because if she was just to flip right there, it would be like, oh, that's kind of, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's no.
Yeah,
So,
he
yeah,
didn't.
I
He
get it.
didn't want that.
Mm-mm.
That wasn't for Valym. That was for her.
Yeah, I think you played out perfectly for both.
Yeah.
Both characters.
We'll see.
I think you played out perfectly.
I don't know, I always feel like the need to like talk about stuff like that after the fact, just to make sure everyone feels in a good headspace about it, you know? And it's not like, that's not fair. Yeah. I love y'all though. Y'all are always very supportive role players. So it's mostly just for the chat and the inevitable like, why won't you let this happen? And I'm like, listen, these two star-crossed lovers.
Yo, that is the. You'd be shocked. Never mind. That's a story for offline. We'll talk about that later.
Is this like some spicy nostalgia for you?
Yes.
Oh,
I know. There's an Irish girl.
Look, it's getting specific.
Wow.
And Xander, where can we find you on Twitch? What are you doing this week, Xander? What are we doing, Xander? What you got going
Find me
on?
everywhere at Xanderific with 2 R's and 1 F. I stream all the time.
Hey, go follow Xander with 2 R's and 1 F. Balvin.
I am Balvin, Trap Money Balvin on Twitter until I get my account back, but Lord Balvin everywhere else. I haven't been streaming as much as I usually would because I've been, as I mentioned last episode, working on a GTA RP server with my friends right now, and I've been working on building that and like building it with just Vicken and I at this point. So that's what's taking all my time. But Lord Balvin on Twitch for more streams coming soon whenever I'm less busy. But other than that, look out for the GTRP thing coming sometime within the next probably 2 weeks.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. I'm excited. Josephine.
Find me at JCVIM everywhere. Oh, tomorrow. Wow. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., I am going to be in the GM seat as keeper for a Call of Cthulhu game that Jasmine and Anjali and Becca are all playing in over at twitch.tv/Good Time Society. And I'll be running them through Paris in 1892. So looking forward to it. And you're all invited. So, you know, come hang out. I'm very nervous though. So no commentary. Just support. Only come with support.
Gabe. Never going to
hello.
forgive me for this episode.
No. Gabe, I spoke to, God, Valym is not speaking to anybody next episode.
Well, you
If
got
we're
your
level
old
2,
friend,
that
don't
means
you
I'm
know? A new neighbor.
no, I'm wild shaping as a mole.
Interesting.
You can find me at Gabe James Games, Twitch, Twitter, across the internet. I am doing, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm doing a lot. I'm doing some DMing for Jasper's Game Day, which I was reminded of, and you can bid on seats at my table. Every time I've run a charity game, it's been weird as hell. Last time I had like a group, they kind of romance Vecna. I don't know. It was weird, but hey,
Romance
everybody's got their
Vecna?
own tastes. Yeah.
Fair,
Mhm, mhm.
fair.
And
Who among
and
us hasn't romanced Vecna before?
It's got a removable.
Oh,
Nope.
Yes, Josephine. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say thanks everyone for the amazing fan art. You know,
Yes,
that's been great.
absolutely
Uh,
incredible.
And as always, I'm
look at
Jasmine,
me.
that bronze girl Bhullar. It's just that bronze girl, really. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at that handle. I'm actually only like 20 followers away from 25,000 on Twitter, so I guess that's what I'll plug this month. I don't really care about numbers, but believe it or not, companies do.
yeah. Fuck.
So if you haven't already and you'd like to, and then for those of you who weren't able to catch all of this, it's going to rebroadcast, or you want to watch it again, no judging, we rebroadcast this at 9 a.m. on Sunday, Pacific Standard Time. That's our EU friendly rebroadcast. There's an active chat. A lot of people come up to watch and take notes on things they missed the first time around. It's a really great experience. You can come through for that. And then the VOD hits the very next day. That's Monday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, thank you so much for supporting us and supporting our show. I hope you all have a wonderful night. This has been episode 4 of Shikar. Yes.
What?
Minor correction. Bronze is only 5 followers away from 25,000. Right now.
Wow. I thought it was like
So-
20.
Round of applause. Thank you, Bronze.
Five
Thank you,
people,
Bronze.
Go.
Thank you, Bronze. Go follow,
You're all
please.
wonderful.
Go follow.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful night.
Yay.